Hey, how's it going guys? Welcome back for another TOS video. So this is going to be card review for the upcoming collaboration, Yu Yu Hakusho. So far there is only 3 characters or cards being reviewed to us in terms of skills, right? So we're going to take a look at these 3 cards in this card review. Alright, so let's take a look at the first card in this video, right, which is Yomi. So Yomi is an Earth Elf. Active skill is at CD8, and then the first effect converts Earth runes into Earth Elf runes. And the second effect, for 1 round, the monster absorbs the first damage received by the enemy and reflects an Earth damage as much as 50 times the damage absorbed. So I feel that this card is pretty underwhelming on its own, right? Rumors that this card is gonna have a link skill or team skill with another card, right? So that's to be confirmed. Right, so as of now, I feel that Yomi on his own is not very powerful, right? So first and foremost, we have a CD8 mini convert, right, from Earth to Earth Elf runes. So in my opinion, I think CD8 is a little too long for such a convert like this, right? So at the very least, maybe give us a Earth enchanted Elf runes, right? If not, maybe enchant the whole board would be fine as well, right? Because giving Earth runes, Elf runes, right, only means that it's boosting Earth Elf, right, instead of, you know, multicolored Elf race. So by converting the whole board to Elf runes, right, it will pretty much benefit a lot more teams out there, for example like Rose and Sakura, etc. Right, so for the damage reflect part, I don't think that this is going to be very game changing or maybe being used in the battle at all, right? So unless this damage reflect ignores defense, so that's another story, right? So in my opinion, I feel that it's a pretty underwhelming card, right? So this is going to be the Coliseum card that is going to be out for us the following week, Tuesday, right? So if you guys want to farm it, right, you can go ahead and farm it in the Coliseum. Right, so the second card we're going to talk about is Yukina here. Right, so Yukina is also an elf race, right? So in this case, it's a water elf. So active skill is at CD6, which is slightly shorter than Yomi. So effect, for 1 round, freeze all enemy and convert enemy into water attribute. And then second effect is to increase rune movement time plus 5 seconds when the skill effect stays in play, which is for 1 round. Right, so we can see here this is basically a shorter and not so effective version of the power release Earth that we have from a very long time. Right, so Earth is at a whopping CD15, right, and then it freezes enemy for 3 turns, and then for this case, Yukina here only freeze for 1 round, but in exchange you have a way shorter CD, right, which is CD6 compared to CD15 for Earth. On the other hand, you can actually notice that the first effect, right, freeze all enemy and converts enemy into water attribute, is actually pretty similar to Kula from the King of Fighters series as well. Right, so I feel that this is gonna be one of the more good cards to use, right, within this card review. Right, so Yukina here is obtainable through Arena, so I highly suggest you guys to farm this card because it's gonna be pretty useful. Right, so you can actually use it in a Lino team for crowd control and stuff like that. Right, so you can take note of this card here, right, so and farm it when this card drops. Right, so we're gonna move on to the last card of this card review. Right, so the third card that is being reviewed to us is Botan. So Botan is one of the main characters in this anime collaboration. Right, so let's take a look at her leader skill. Right, so before that, she's a water demon. Right, so this anime plays around, I think, maybe human, demon, and elf race, right, because it focuses a lot on the human realm and the demon realm in terms of storyline of the anime. Right, so for leader skill, you can see that it is actually very similar, or in fact, it is the same leader skill as Jiaro from the Xuanyuan collaboration long ago, as well as Sun Sangxiang from the Warlord series, right, which is an arena card as well. Right, so it's basically a soul farming leader skill. So team attack times 3 in the stage of Days of Souls, which appears every weekend, if I remember correctly. Right, so there is a 30% chance on Arcane Luster appearing in the last wave of the basic level, and then 50% of the advanced level, so probability can be summed up. So by running dual Botan here, right, for the advanced level, you are guaranteed to run into a Arcane Luster at the last battle of Days of Souls. Right, so if you guys are lacking souls and missing a so-called soul farming leader card, right? So do grab this Botan card, right? So how do you obtain her? Basically, when the collaboration starts, you have to log in for 7 days straight, and then this card will be given to you in your reward. So it's as simple as that. Just log in for 7 days and then you'll get this card. I think it is at skill level 8, right? So I don't think the skill level matters unless you are really using it for her active skill, right? So let's take a look at her active skill. Alright, so what does Botan have to offer us in terms of active skill, right? So first and foremost, when I look at the CD, it is a gigantic turnoff because it is at CD 10, right? Super long. I don't think I'll actually utilize any card that is at CD 10 unless I'm running like Amaterasu team, right? So but this card here, Water Demon, so Amaterasu team is out. Right, so anyway, let's take a look at her active skill. So number 1, converts all runes into demon runes, so it's a full board convert, that's fine. So for 1 round, the more type of runestones dissolve, the higher the water attack. To the max times 2.2. Right, so honestly, I won't be using this card because of its number 1 ultra long CD. Right, so other than that, the only good point is to convert all runes into demon runes. So this kind of counters a full mark board if there is any. Right, other than that, for 1 round, you have to dissolve 5 runes probably, right? So for 1 round, the more types of runestones dissolve means that you need to dissolve like probably all 5 colors. I'm not sure whether it's including hard runes or not, right? The higher the water attack to the max times 2.2. So for 2.2 multiplier at CD 10, and the requirement is to dissolve all 5 colors, is actually not very worth it in my opinion. Right, so Botan here, active skill is totally out, right? I'm totally not gonna use this card, right, in terms of active skill. Right, so this is gonna be purely my opinion, right? So if you guys do have any counter opinion, do leave it down in the comments below. Right, so overall, this is gonna be card review for the first 3 cards that has been reviewed to us, right, for this new collaboration. So if you like this video, do give it a like, and then as usual, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.